Hey guys, today's hike is number 12 in Great Day Hikes on North Carolina's Mountains to Sea Trail book. This one starts at Basin, Cove, Overlook, elevation 3,312 feet. We are here and we'll be following along that yellow trail there. I think it said there's around 30 plus miles of trails here, so a lot more to do here. But today's hike is 4.3 miles and there will be, like I said, maybe 1,300 feet elevation gain. So this one is going to be fun. It's just beautiful so far. MST blaze. I think I got a spider web on my head now. So to the right is Flat Rock Ridge Trail. To the left, where we're going, is Bluff Mountain Trail. Bluff Mountain Summit, we'll be crossing over that. 3.4 miles. Definitely a steep drop off down there. Blue Ridge Parkway is still just up the hill. Past that style, trail opens up. Looks like they're coming up to an overlook. Car up there. I came up from that way and just a few steps going up to Bluff Mountain view. There's Bluff Mountain over there. It's warmed up a little when you get out in the sunlight, but It's still perfect weather today. I'm about to cross this little stream here. The MST takes a sharp turn up that way. But while I was up there at the steps going up to Bluff Mountain View, there I met some folks and was talking to them, and there was a guy and a couple of kids, a young girl I had just passed on the trail on right before I got to Bluff Mountain View, and he was carrying the little girl back crying, and he said that she had fallen and broken her arm. I had just seen him. So the folks I met were from Elkin, I think, so they knew the directions to the closest hospital. And it occurred to me that I have no idea where the closest hospital is. So it's something I'm going to try to keep in mind on these hikes, even if not just for me, but in case somebody else has an emergency like that. That would be good to know. They looked like they were just coming down from Bluff Mountain View and walking a little ways on the trail. So, poor little girl. Anyway, note to self and everybody else who watches this. And here again, the trail is, right on the side of the mountain. I don't know that it would really be a really good trail for young kids, at least not letting them run along by themselves. I mean, anyone could take a fall, but if you fall here, I think you're going to be rolling for a while until you hit a tree. Parkways, I guess, just on the other side of that rock wall. The trail continues to be amazingly beautiful. What? Oh, I'm gonna climb over that. Okay. This little side trail looks promising. Oh, wow, yeah. You can see the Overlook parking lot down there. It's a neat little spot overlooking the parkway. Nice. I think that way is to the south. This came from over there, and it's just awesome here. The predators, not sure what that's about. Maybe looks like the main part of the sign is missing. I can read about it later. MST continues on in the woods from the Overlook. I'm gonna run down there and see what the signs say. Okay, this is Alligator Back. It says 20-minute walk to Bluff Overlook. Probably ought to make that like 40 minutes for me. That's where we started, up here with the beetle. And we're down here at Alligator Back. Looks like some switchbacks going up to Bluff Mountain. Still gotta get down here. Alligator Back parking lot is down there. I think we're gonna go through a few sets of steps, switchbacks, steepness. Yeah, I'll admit it, my legs are feeling it. Oh, I really need to start exercising. We're doing this more. Parkway's way back down there. We're still climbing. Oh, now we're getting to the steps. Oh boy. Looks like a new set of stairs there. Somebody had to carry all these up here and build it. Thank you. I think I'm almost there. That's not bad. That's the Blue Ridge Parkway down there. Looks like it continues on up that way. This came from what I guess was the Bluffs back there. Beautiful. It was a little congested right then, so I still got to come back this way. Now it's opened up here. I'd like to be done climbing for a bit. Be nice. Looks like another overlook down there. There's a sign for Overlook Shelter. The MST continues on down that way where those folks are walking towards that overlook. Gonna have to take this side trail and see what the shelter looks like. I'll show you that when we get there. Just came in from that way. I am not on the MST right now, but I just wanted to come down and see this shelter. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, this is pretty good size. Beautiful view. Got these little windows. High ceiling. Stone floor. And little rock walls. And a bench going across the front. Looks like there's a trail or two going off from here. Awesome view. That's the parkway down there. Bit of a steep drop off. So I honestly don't know if this is like a shelter you're allowed to camp at officially. I'll try to check on that and mention it in the video later. But I'm going to get back onto the MST. It's just a short walk over to this shelter really, and I don't think I'm too far from the Bluffs. I would like to get to that restaurant. I need to eat pretty soon. So that shelter is literally just a couple of minutes walk. It says Bluff Ridge Trail. That right up there is where I went off trail to check out the shelter, which is down that way. And just down there is an overlook. Awesome. I think this must be Doughton, or is it Doughton or Doughton? Whatever it is, the picnic area. And I just came down that trail there. The shelter was over to the left. Another stile to go through. So that's just called Bluff Mountain Trail Overlook Shelter, I guess. Beautiful. Started right up here. There's an alligator back where this was. Went up those switchbacks. And there's the bluffs. That's the trail shelter. And now I gotta take a pretty much straight shot down Bluff Mountain Trail towards the restaurant. That'll be the end of the hike, or halfway rather. Oh, I decided to go ahead and stop and have lunch. It's like, I don't know, what time is it? It's after 3 o'clock, so I needed to eat. And I took this ham and cheddar. Looks like mayonnaise, mustard maybe, just mustard. Anyway, it's good. It's a little flat. I've been carrying it the whole way. Well, I had a late lunch here at the picnic area, and the MST goes through that fence. There's a little stile you walk through, and on up over that hill. I think it's probably only like maybe less than a half mile to the end of the hike. There's that Wildcat Ridge or something. I may go to that, but I still have to walk all the way back. Walking back will be faster because I don't usually film so much on the way back on these out and backs. unless I see something I didn't see on the way. That happens sometimes. Leaves are starting to change color up here. But I'm going to head over that hill where they are, and I'll catch up with y'all later. I came from top of there down through there. That's the picnic area. This is an awesome spot. Just can't get enough of this view. Looks neat. Oh, you want to see in there, don't you? Well, this one's certainly going to be in the top 10. What is that? All right, I brought up the MST guide, and that over there is Bluff Lodge, and somewhere over that way, not far, is the Bluffs restaurant or cafe. It's not far. Pretty easy trail on this side, although my legs are about to give out. I think after I sat down and had lunch, it took me down. I still gotta go back. That's the lodge. There's no sign here. I think maybe this is just the restrooms. Yep, restrooms. Might be better to start on this side than the other side if you're just doing one way. Here's where the MST is going to cross over the parkway. Everything's pretty well marked. Just came out of the woods there, and we're going to follow the parkway up to the Bluff Cafe. I hope it's open and has coffee. Well, I spoke too soon. Just got off the trail, crossed over the parkway and down the road. Very short way. And now we're already back in the woods. Could it be over here? Can't say I recommend that restaurant. I had heard good things about it, but yeah, the Bluffs, they're not even busy. It took me like 5-10 minutes to sit down, and then another 5 or 10 minutes to take my drink order, and then the cream had turned on the coffee. Prices are high, which I expected, but at that point I just went ahead and aborted, canceled the cobbler. Sometimes when things start going bad, it just keeps on rolling, so I'm out of there. I'll get something to eat at the campground. Oh, the gift shop is alright. I got some stickers, a postcard. They actually have a Lumberg parking spot for me. You got handicap management and then just regular people. I don't know about that place. Alright guys, I get to haul butt back to Basin Cove Overlook so I can get to the car and then drive to Stone Mountain State Park. I don't want to get there too late. I think it's about 45 minutes from that Overlook to Stone Mountain State Park. So yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Probably won't be much video on the way back unless there's like a sunset. Headed back towards the picnic area. I don't know where that trail goes. I see there's some picnic tables down there. Okay, it's about 5:20 p.m. I'm starting roughly at the Bluff Mountain Lodge, and I'm hitting the MST. What was it? 4.3 miles. So we'll see how fast I can get back to the car. Oh, that's Bigfoot. It's definitely Bigfoot. He's around here somewhere. Almost to the picnic area. It was a perfect day for this. Three and a half miles to Basin Cove Overlook. Well, the Bluffs restaurant put me in a bad mood, but it's hard to stay in a bad mood with a trail like this. Oh. The sun's going to set behind those mountains. This would be an excellent spot to watch the sunset. Not today. I will be back. Just came down the Bluff Mountain, and I'm back at Alligator Back Overlook. I don't know if you can see the mountains in the distance there, but I guess that's why they're calling it Alligator Back. And I gotta head up that way. I think my left knee hates me. Oh boy. It's about 6:20. That is Bluff Mountain back there. Passing by Bluff Mountain View. That's the steps going up to Bluff Mountain View. This is where the guy came through with a little girl that I had just passed, and she had fallen and broken her arm, he said. I didn't know where the closest hospital was, or I didn't even think to get the ice pack out of my first aid kit. I think there's one in there. I'm useless. The trail gets a little rough up this way, so I don't know where she fell. Poor thing. Ooh. I like your style. Oh, made it. It is right at 7 o'clock. The time I say I left that lodge place like 5:10. Whew. Yep. Alright, now I can hop in the car and drive to Stone Mountain State Park. I should be able to get there before the park closes, so I don't have to mess with like a 24-hour entrance. My blood sugar is about 85. I had to stop and snack a couple of times, or snack and walk. But I made it. Try a different camera angle, he said. Bark in my eye. Go plant. Go plant. Plant. Bees.